Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another casted game. We're here on the 1 vs 1 ranked quick search ladder. We found ourselves a pro game today between Snubbkebab and Minimoult. The map today is Pomerania, spawning to the west of the map in the colour blue. In playing as the Indians, it's Snubbkebab. Opponent today, it is the one and only Minimoult. Back from a small break, playing as the Chinese in the colour red. I'm so excited to see some top level action from Mini. Both players currently rated at 2100 elo plus, and we have seen some recent action with Snubbkebab. Very strong player, really good micro. Minimoult, maybe he actually is only a skill level of 1200 elo, but playing the Chinese Civ has boosted his way up to 2100 elo plus, because China is a good Civ. Ask everyone in the community except for me. Everybody hates this Civ. Oh, I've missed that name. I date my double cousin. And quite interesting here from Mini, looking to go for the early 100 XP treasure. Maybe it's because it's in the middle of the map, or maybe it's higher price than all the others. Oh, well, I suppose he's only found himself coin and XP treasure. He's already got himself with TP, so I don't think it really, he had any better choices there. The idea being, the faster you get, the faster you get your first card, the faster you can send it, the faster you can kind of get that Chinese momentum building. And Minimoult deck has got an interesting name here, but his first card is going to be Tea Leaves. And knowing Minimoult, he only goes to the French Consulate, so I'm expecting to see some French Consulates play early food crates, early age up. Minimoult might go straight for this, but has he seen the Explorers? I think he has seen the Explorers. Cyber might have walked past, the Monk might have walked past as well. I think Snubbkebab as well. Nearby thinking, hang on a minute. Two Marauding Musketeers, both with 20% melee resist. Low-key actually really hard for these Asian monks to try and take a treasure with melee resist. Most of these treasures kind of balanced around the idea that your Explorer has a rifle, so it can kind of bypass that melee resist do full damage. That's why you see quite a lot of those stronger Guardians having that range resist. So you kind of, even though you can do damage, here's an example, even though you can do damage in range, you just want to get up close and personal. But that's when, some other Explorers and Monks shine. Like, if a Chinese see a gunman, oh great, he's getting into hand-to-hand combat and going all kung fu on his ass. Again, easy kill. This Musketeer is so bedazzled by the Monk's abilities, he's now stunned. And gets punched down. Minimoult here, stealing. Peter Bruegel's painting, titled... I started this, I thought, yeah, let's see what treasure's going to come up, let's ride with it, but I'm not Debornite? I have no idea what that word was, so yeah, we'll leave that there. 85 coin. From Minimoult's point of view, he's gone French Consulate. Forward Village, disgusting, never go Forward Village. Snubbkebab goes aggressive, that's easy pickings, but I think Snub is sitting back with the Carney Martyr. There you go. Porcelain Tower coming down with 8 villages being built on it. Minimoult is going for the super fast age up, and it might be a good idea with all these extra coin treasures you've picked up. The reason why you don't see many other people doing 8 villagers is, I think the idea of doing like an 8 villager age up here is also to get that Porcelain Tower working for you as fast as possible. But the idea is you can only age up as fast as you send in that 700 coin and gather it up and gather the food with it. But I don't think from China's point of view, actually, aging up with 8 villas is going to make too much of a difference. Remember, all this time he's got 4 villagers, which could be gathering other food, could be gathering other resources. 4 is the most efficient. It's 10 seconds per age, off your age up time per villager, up until the 5th villager event, or 4th villager event, 5 seconds per villager afterwards. So yeah, he's going for 700 coin, 300 export. He's going to switch eventually to the British Consulate, get 6 Musketeers out, nice semi-defensive play, and it all works out quite nicely. Everybody's on food, fastest gathering resource, Porcelain Tower on gold. The theory behind this is quite simple, and maybe having a Porcelain Tower on gold allows Minimoult to go into Minutemen if required, not feel too pressured. But you can see 500 food and the coin crate's about to come in. What does actually aging up 10 seconds faster or 20 seconds faster provide here for Minimoult with respect to this treasure coming in and gathering up? I don't see the tangible benefits considering that 4 villagers, they gather more food than this gathers coin in that time. Just check in with Snubbkebab. Rajput's opening unit. Where's he making that from? Is that barracks and base? Barracks and base. Does have consulate coming down. House behind. Does have the dock. Nice little intricate play. Distributism. 700 wood. Card number 2 here for Snubbkebab. The first one in the second age. His next card coming in. What's it going to be? 700 coin. Gonna go for a semi-FF. We've got 5 Rajputs out on the field. Another couple more coming in. And India player here is just going to go straight for this TP. It's outside the base here of Minimoult. There's no way Mini can defend it. And overall, good play there from Snubbkebab. Nice strategy. And yeah, he's got a couple units. But what matters is those units still stay on the board after the TP goes down. And he can round out his composition in the next stage. What I wouldn't really want to see him do is dive these units in to this base, trying to catch the Skirmisher up and try and play super hyper aggressive. Oh, Snubbkebab's gone to the French Consulate. I thought Minimoult changed from French to Brit, but he's actually going from French to German on the 300 export. I'm going to go for wood trickle, food trickle, could send in German intervention on the age up for some Zweihänders, but wood trickle, food trickle. The thing is, he's nearly up to the 3rd age. Why spend all the resources on the food trickle when you can go for the coin trickle? That's what I want to know. I think the food trickle genuinely is 1.5 food per second and costs about 200 exports that area. For a bit more gold but a faster gathering resource, a little bit more export cost, you can get the coin trickle and then maybe switch to Brits afterwards. Rajput comes in, forward village is getting sieged down. I never want to see this, but the age up here from Minimoult's going to hit a timing. That monk's gone forward. Elephant's here to cover. Maybe able to get a snare in. You see how the monk's forward trying to get the snare in on the Rajputs. One Rajput abandoned, and rest in peace. He's taken down. And maybe the village here, big brain here from Minimoult. The bait. So in normal play, I would not recommend that village. If that went down, that's 20 population. Mini would be housed. He'd be able to send intervention, but he would struggle afterwards. I mean, intervention DOPs are incredibly strong units. You think of Germany with their Doppelsonders, but quite often German players don't upgrade to veteran Doppelsonders. They don't have that time, they don't have that momentum, and the spare wood to do so. They'd rather be doing Veteran, Vetskirm, or wagons. The Zweihänders, I mean, they look incredible. Look at this, but 5. I tell you what, now that I've seen it is actually 5 of these bad boys. That's really good because the equivalence consulate pop for the Ottomans is 4. Bostanci Hussars or Delis or Rumlots, whatever the fuck they're called these days. But it's 5 Zweihänders. That is the German equivalent as well. Yeah, quite a lot of other Huss civs only have 5 Huss cards, but you don't get the 5 consulate Huss. The red coats for the British consulate, you get 9, which is also another one of those like top level number of units per card type. So a really strong anti-cav here. With the age up skirms, sending in more skirms, and has a couple of Changdao and Changdao's Zweihänders to counter. It's a really strong skirm pike composition at the moment. Thing is though, Snubbkebab is in the 3rd age. Yurimi would be a fantastic. Oh my god. 9 Zams. Why would you do 9 Zams? I see the idea behind this. He's got the Gurkhas. He's got the Mansabdar Gurkha now. He hasn't got Vet Gurkha behind this. As soon as he sees the Zweihänders, he should be thinking about cancelling the Zamshim. It's not going to do too much for him here. Maho has to do massive work, so does the Elephant Explorers. You see how the infantry get pulled across. But there's so much HP there. 312 HP per Zweihänder. Elephant's got on the unprotected arquebus. Says these units are pretty weak, but then again, the old massive stun. These are only age 2 Gurkhas though. He's only got 10 of them. He's now researching veteran Gurkha, but that Gurkha should have been in. Mansabdar Gurkha already gone down behind this, and the Zweihänder's touching the Elephant Explorer, and then it gets melted Maybe the elephant's legs being cut apart. A couple of vills forwards. A couple of villagers on the forward coin mine. Need to get into the town centre. Gurkha's being sent behind. Oh, they're just getting in massive range of the large arquebusier mass here. He's just losing units hand over fist. Needs to really sit back and play the defensive game. I mean, a Gurkha mass works and train more Gurkhas, but he's like, he had a Gurkha mass, but he's now down to 4. I'm quite confused how he started off with like 12 Gurkhas. Now he's ended up 4, only now just getting the discipline tech. More come out. No Mansabdar. Oh, the discipline's just chilling in the building. But there's no Mansabdar Gurkha out in the field. She kind of really wanted the time with this pop. The Mahout goes in. Couple markets and houses going down. It's not too bad at the moment here for India because, oh, that Mansabdar Mahout, just the regular Mahout there, he needs to keep that alive. That's crucial for his game plan of trying to deal with this. But you can see how the Gurkhas are working through the anti. Now there is, they kind of look similar now, don't they? But there's, I'm only counting 3 Zweihänders, but a reinforcing Changdao shipment here from Minimoult. Incredible. Just imagine though, if Minimoult just put everything on food and then went in for the Beiyang army card there instead of the Changdao. I think that would have come in with a absolute huge target. Yeah, look at this resources he's floating. He's kind of hit this really awkward timing. He's going to try and do double War Academy standard army, Skirm Sword. I think it's going to be Skirm Sword. And maybe we might see our first Skirm upgrade. Oh, 5 meter hammers. That makes sense. The War Academy has been built by Minimoult. We do actually see Cav Army here, and it's really awkward because the Cav Army is much more expensive than the Standard Army, which makes it really hard here for Minimoult to get both barracks producing. He's now back to 2 idle barracks. He hasn't really got enough food to make this work. He's also really awkwardly close to getting maybe a Manchu idea, but so far away in terms of experience points. I think he'll go back into double Skirm. Sword production and too many villagers on the gold. We'll need to sort this out and move some across. Even more being put forward. Flying Crow comes out. That's going to get some nice siege on the Kali Martyr. And you can see how Minimoult with this really nice skirm mass early on. Age up skirms with age 3 skirmishers has got this mass going. He has less eco than he would do with the Summer Palace into Porcelain Tower ideas, so actually if you deal with a mass of China early on, they're going to struggle to remass and kind of keep at that level, and India would outscale as the game goes on. Is he going to try and evacuate some villas in a fishing boat? It looks like he's planning to. Yeah, it looks like he is planning to. A lot of micro there. Maybe it's because of the coin mine. Coin mine ran low, can't really get on the forward one. Snubbkebab, he's got the siege elephants out. That is, it's just. It's such a questionable shipment. Oh, he's halving on his dead elephant Patrick. It's tough. He just needs to stay and take the shot. Oh, doesn't even defend the Kali Martyr in time. That's awkward. But the problem is the siege elephants, they do not add too much to the war effort as the game goes on now. They are only anti-building, anti-ship, anti-artillery, but versus units, they are god-awful. Going for, is it Discipline Zambrax here? This is... Oh, he does not have the Urumi Swordsman in deck. Bruh. How can you play a game of India without any Urumi Swordsman in deck? That is the one unit which counters the majority of this army. True, yes, you would have to do with the cavalry. That's why you're in Zams earlier on, is to kind of round out that weakness that you have. And hell, yeah, there's Rajputs floating around the map, which you try to go in for the agent punish, but got picked off as a result. And you can see how these little things of keeping those units alive, working with the... waiting for your timing with the Mansabdar, the disciplines upgrades, the 8 Gurkha pop. You could have had a huge army for that fight. But now you've given up the Kali Martyr. To be fair, most in-base res is starting to go. And given time to China, but as you just mentioned previously, the scaling idea here. Oh, I can the Manchu. So he was going to say spend that coin on the Manchu forward pitch for the pop here. Very, very nice. I like that. I think he's going to go quite aggressive and go in now. He could wait for repelling volley or territorial army combat for a good upgrade for his army, but your idea is once you send a mercenary shipment, you've got such a power spike and you've invested so much into it, you might as well get that going. Snubbkebab's water eco is not upgraded. No gill nets here. And on 10 fishing boats, I'm very disappointed. 11 fishing boats, wow. 70 wood for another boat, or 90 wood, 90 coin for your entire fishing fleet, upgraded by 15%, and that is worth it at this level of boats. Gurkhas are coming out, but Snubbkebab is only now just seeing the Meteor Hammer cav push, backed up by the Manchus. The Siege Elephant can do the Flying Crow, but that's really about it. It hasn't got any other role to play. Minutemen have previously been caught. The Changdaos haven't even got in. The cavalry line from Minimoult is kind of going down, but the Skirm line is getting closer. The arquebusiers are taking on the Siege Elephant, but does that really matter? Maybe China's nearly ready for another Flying Crow pop in the back, and the attack will come in strong. 21 attack Gurkhas versus only 15 attack arquebusiers. You see how weak these skirmishers here for China are, but the melee infantry is getting in. Just imagine Urumi is on top of these units. Oh, Gurkhas, the point of the Gurkhas is just moving. Oh, they're going to get in a real nice tight pocket here. Going to do some good damage behind this. Shipment ready to go. Has to be the Mahout Lancers. He has to call them now. For them to turn up on the field in time. Flying Crow on the front line. And yeah, I guess unfortunately that's both Siege Elephants going down. He's got no real way to defend this. And realising that, taps out and calls the GG there. Minimoult coming back after such a long break. Picking up the Chinese in a matchup I find slightly India favoured. Going for an interesting strategy there and making it seem relatively simple. It's good to see. Now let's have a look at the quick post game there. The build order from Minimoult was go for the fast age up, or fast-ish age up, let's say. What's the time? But yeah, about 4:15. Good time there for China. The French consulate gets to the third age. Got to the third age at a really good time, to be fair. Pretty good time. Makes sense because he was going all in on that fast timing. Age up with skirms, went German Consulate, Zweihänders for that real early skirm pike, sent in extra turn arquebusiers to really pad out that early 20s skirm mass and played from there. Got the German trickle text, which kind of acted as a slight boost to the porcelain tower, and that drove that economy forwards. And then kind of played it normally afterwards. Snubbkebab, I think Snubbkebab was in a position he could have won. You could see how his economy was getting ahead with the Carnimata, the villagers. But the push from Minimoult was too strong. And Snubbkebab just didn't quite have all his ducks in order there to defend that. Not timing the Mansabdar Gurkha, 8 Gurkha, Disciplined Gurkha. Went for an extra 5 Gurkha, but H2 Gurkha, they have less range. They were getting picked off by the arquebusiers, and some of the early engagements, the micro there wasn't quite great. I think some of the pathfinding around the Carnimata, berry bushes, and gates was less than ideal, but it's not really the excuse you can kind of fall back on at that point. Yeah, once the Manchu came in, real tough then for Snubbkebab to hold on. Maybe if a hero Mahout popped and the Siege Elephants are still allowed to take down that secondary Flying Crow, Snubbkebab would have felt quite good at that point going on forward, but nope, Minimoult was too strong, and it's too. You can't see the smile on my face to see Minimoult back. Really happy to see that, and hopefully get some more action from him sooner rather than later. If you want to see more Minimoult action, you know where to find that content. Like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one.